We fear nature in many ways, yet nature often fears us in return. It saddens us to see the deer bolt away. Surely it knows that we mean no harm. And yet, are we ourselves aware of what we are capable of, should circumstances arise? The death of another can sometimes mean life for us, and vice versa. Perhaps we would do well to follow in the skittish animal's footsteps and make haste ourselves. The rays of the sun give us life via the generosity of plants. The fresher the air that we breathe, the closer the animal within us feels to heaven. The light of day smiles down upon us with a glow all its own, and pulls us closer to its bosom to suckle the warmth within. They say that up to 60% of the human body is composed of water. Perhaps this is what draws us so frequently in its direction. To immerse ourselves in it, become one with it, return to our natural selves. We cannot deny what we are, despite our efforts to the contrary. The ocean side can be an ideal place to ponder upon the many lives we could have lived. Perhaps this is what draws some people to dowse electronically for the lost possessions of others. The beach can hold many secrets, some beautiful, some tragic. The power of both is equal to those willing to dip their toes into the sands of the past, just to see what they can find. So many will-o'-the-wisps lighting up the darkness. The promise of an alternate path leads to a fresh glimmer of hope, but little else. Sometimes it is best to have a single unerring goal to which to stubbornly adhere. Too many diversions can lead one astray, one too many times. But then again, it never hurts to try. We all live and die in cages of our own design. Some of us possess the keys to our prisons and allow ourselves to roam from time to time. Yet we always come back, as there is comfort in confinement, serenity in security. They say the average adult body is filled with up to 1.5 gallons of blood. How many bodies would it take to make it rain? How much atrocity would it take to fill a swimming pool, an ocean? But enough of such morbid musings. Come rain or red, we must push forward and never forget our destination. There will always be those jealous of our ambitions. Rats running the same maze, seeking the same mouldy piece of cheese. Whether we win the race is up to us, though perhaps fate also plays a part. And there need not always be just one winner. But woe be to him who has the misfortune to discover what happens to those who lose. For much of our lives, we seek warmth. Yet sometimes the cold is better. Sometimes the dark is preferable to a ray of sunshine. Sometimes our tribulations give us renewed strength, allowing us to push towards our destination with greater vigour than before.